What's up, everybody? It's Coach Gary in the house today. We got the Panthers and the Saints, the last regular season game week number 18. Neither one of these teams are going to be going to the playoffs. That's the bad thing. Good thing is they get to start rebuilding, working on next season. Don't know what this game is going to be like. Don't know how the Saints are going to come out. I do know that our Panthers are going to come out and go all out. All right, so if the Saints take it easy, whatever, hey, that they're gonna get beat today, because it ain't like we were set anybody out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Saints. I don't know what type of characteristics or character they've got, when it comes to something like that. But we all know that our Panthers are gonna go 100% the whole time. All right, so. Still got a few more minutes here. Actually, we don't have any minutes, but if you take a look at the matchup predictor right here, it is giving it's giving New Orleans, right? Giving New Orleans 60%, 60.9% chance to win this one, and Carolina only 38.6. So, but the game's played between the lines. So we'll see what happens by the end of the day. What, Mom? Coming in here looking at me like I'm crazy? What you got to say? All right, so we'll be at it in just a few minutes. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. There we go. We are live and direct. 1 2. Testing 1 2. There we go. From G Daddy Media. Live and direct. 1 2. Testing 1 2. From G Daddy Media.
Head coach Steve Wilks has the chance to get his team to finish at 500 under his leadership, and one more audition for that permanent head coach role he so wants, and so many players on Carolina hope to see him obtain.
Yeah, a lot of talk about that this week from the Carolina players, but make no mistake, both of these teams have played good football down the stretch here.
There's no question about it, especially on the defensive side of the football. As both these offensive lines have been very solid.
All right, we're going to see what kind of graphics I'm going to get today. Am I going to get the football field from Gamecast? And we got the kickoff. And it looks like the Panthers will be getting the kickoff at halftime, or after halftime. They've decided to give the ball to the Saints first. All right, we got the graphics up.
Just a week ago, it's completely scrambled today, so they're going to have to get a feel for that thing, because they need to run the football for them to throw the football well.
Ryan Ramczyk is out. Andrews Pete is out.
Yeah, Panthers have to defer to the second half, and the Saints will start off now from their own 25. It's going to be a run first. Pretty good yardage on that run, near 4.5 yards.
That offensive line you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a change, and you see Penny's just a rookie on that left side. Burstall can tackle into guard. McCoy's the same. Andrews and Landon Young. Young's just a second-year guy. So there's a lot of inexperience of there.
And a lot of speed at the skill positions.
Saints back up to the line. Going to probably be about 2nd and 5, so they gave him 5 yards on that one. And we're going to have a pass right here. Finds a guy over in the flats. That is number 12, and the Saints have their first down. Haynes, Browns, Roy, and Gross Mathis. That Matthew. Thomas Wilson, Louisville at the linebacker spot. Henderson, Chien, Wood, and Josh Norman getting the start.
His first Panthers start in about 8 years.
Saints in the passing set, drops back, finds a receiver open.
And he's got a couple of yards to Shaheed on first down. And there is Josh Norman.
89, that would be Shaheed.
Coffee shop a couple of weeks ago, and now he's in a Panther uniform again.
Yeah, he just checked in. He was
Josh Norman.
Good, coffee's good. Have some.
Getting the old man belly right there.
But look, he's out there, and he's a savvy guy, right?
He can run that off though. He can run that off in a.
And he fits the scheme well.
I wonder if they're going to keep him. They're going to bring him back next year though.
Played him a handful of snaps last week. As Kamara gets
Saints run. That's Kamara. He gets the first down and more. Yeah, it looks like he's gained a little weight or something in the last few years.
Nice job with him just reading inside. Look at that, just good power at the end. Shaq Thompson, not the biggest guy, only about maybe 230 or so, but nice job driving those legs.
12 minutes and 50 seconds.
That run, now, Benjamin has
left in the first. Saints are going to run again. They try to run off the right side. They pick up about a yard.
And he has had a great year for Carolina.
Frankie Louisville, number 49, my favorite football number.
Oh, wow, this kid should be in a Pro Bowl. Of course, that doesn't happen, right? But that's usually the first step, is to get people noticing it. He's played exceptionally well, very disciplined, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but I like his aggressiveness.
You feel like he's turned a corner, though.
Absolutely. And I think everybody on that staff would say.
Second and 9.
Dalton back in. Taysom Hill in motion.
Play action.
Action for Andy Dalton.
They find a man in the flats, and he gets the first down and more. And the Saints, that was Johnson's Saints, not having any trouble moving the ball on the Panthers so far. Nice game plan.
I shouldn't say started. He does know. And one of the things he can do is throw on a run, and he'd like to move the pocket. Once he gets outside, he can see half the field exceptionally well, and this is the result.
This Saints team played so well last week, keeping the Eagles from the 1 seed at least for one more week. We'll see what happens later.
Saints with the ball in the 30. They hand it right up the middle.
And it's Kamara.
That's Kamara. He gets about 1, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, Derek Brown on the inside, and we got a guy down. But Derek Brown plays with his hands so well, and he's a powerful guy.
11 minutes, 22 seconds. Left in the first quarter.
Try to double off him. He just does a nice job of getting rid of blockers. Sometimes you gain a step, lose a step to gain a step. That's exactly what he did right there.
Injured player is Marquise Haynes Jr. I know you enjoyed getting to know Derek Brown a little bit yesterday.
Great kid. Great head on his shoulders. Got those 2 little kids that he loves at home. But he is just at the front end.
Second and 8. Second and 8.
That's going to take off.
Looks like the Panthers are going to have to bend but don't break right here.
7th overall.
Saints moving the ball down the field pretty easily. Play action again. Finds a man out in the flats, and it looks like he's going to walk into the end zone, and he does. It's number 12 out there. That was Olave. Olave put it on Josh Norman that time. Hey, you got to realize, baby, these receivers got that move. The defensive backs in the NFL and in college are going to have to come up with a move to counter that move that the wide receivers got now. Wide receivers catch the ball and they don't just turn, they blow it out. So we're going to have to come up, and I say we are, because I'm a defensive back at heart. We're going to have to come up with a way to counter that. Got to come up with a way to counter that. The best thing I can say is I know when they catch the ball, it's like they're, if they're going to the middle, they are going to bow it back out and go up the sideline. If they're going up the sideline, they're going to bow it and then come back up the middle, and that's what we got to have them do. We got to have them do that. All right, so we got a timeout on the field after the touchdown.
This is the truck that helps keep families safe, and the truck that helps you get far.
I'm gonna go ahead and give.
This is the truck of the outdoors.
I'm gonna go ahead and give New Orleans 7, even though they haven't kicked yet.
This is what it means to be a Ram.
I don't know if anybody can even understand the move. Well, you guys seen it. But this is a move that the wide receivers they have picked up. It's not a really new move, but a lot of people are using it now, where they will come up toward the ball and catch it, and then instead of just turning quickly and going up the field, they will keep going and bow it out and get up the field, because they know that once they catch it, the defensive back is coming straight at them, center mass. So if I'm going to catch it right here and I know somebody's coming just right at me to hit me, I can either take a couple of steps forward and then bow it out bow it out or bow it in. I'm talking the pattern, all right? And our defensive backs going to have to come up with a way to overcome that. We got to come up with the move of ourselves. And the only thing I can say is, the best thing I can say is make that wide receiver go inside. If they're going to catch it and try to bow it out, or bow away from you and get up the field, make them go inside to where all the defense is. It's going to be weird to learn. It's going to be weird to learn. Or either that, or you're going to have to just get up there and once he catches it, you know he's going to catch it, break down before he makes his move. All right? That, or you're going to have to, when you come up, instead of coming up center mass, come up to his outside shoulder. Make him bow it and get up in the middle. All right. So the Saints get on the board first. Move the ball down the field very easily on Panthers, and they get in the end zone. Olave with the catch.
Darnold's been playing really well. Don't forget, he's still a young guy. A few years in up in New York, and then a couple years here. He's still on the front end of his career.
2 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. All right, the Panthers probably going to start off with a run on first down from the 25-yard line. They do. Up the middle. Nice yardage. About 6 yards on the carry. All right.
Offensive line. Sam Darnold couldn't say enough great things about Austin Corbett at the right guard spot, former Super Bowl winner. And the rookie Kwanu on the left side of the line. And then Corbett is very important if this run game is going to click.
Absolutely, Dave. This is a good offensive line. This is one of the few complete offensive lines on both sides, left and right side. They're solid.
2 offensive line combinations all year coming into the league.
Panthers in the traditional I. They hand it off again. Get the first down. Panthers look like they're going to run the ball today. And actually, that is what has been working for the Panthers. Fields with the return for a touchdown.
What sports will do something. Absolutely. Isn't it? It's just amazing. It gives you the chills. That would be the first touch for Buffalo after all that. Such a cool moment.
Carolina with the ball about the 36-yard line. Darnold going downfield, has a man. Oh! Just overthrew him. Just overthrew him. If it wasn't for that little contact, I think more trying to slow the defensive back down. I think he probably could have ran under that.
Out the backfield. That's just, that was a shot they're going to like to have back, I think.
And a little bit of contact. He initiated, slowed him down just a little.
Yeah, he initiates. Is that the Honey Badger? Honey Badger on the field. All right, Carolina, 2nd and 10. We threw on first down, so we're running on second. Okay. And we only get about 1 yard on that carry, so there's a 3rd down coming. Can Carolina convert and keep this drive going? Thank you all for being here, just hanging out. This is the week 18, last game of the season for the Panthers and for the Saints. Playing at the Saints was at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I guess is what they call it. Carolina trying to get the first down right here to keep the drive going. Darnold finds a man, still on his feet is Terrace Marshall, but he can't get away. And the Panthers are going to have to punt this one. Yep, one place, and we couldn't. I mean, you definitely want to try to get the first down, but dang. But Darnold can't sit back there all day. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody to dump it off to just in case. But with 2 guys on him, it seems like somebody could have created some space and got open. All right, 8 minutes and 4 seconds in the first quarter. The Saints come out and score first. It's going to be a fair catch, but he lets it go. Goes out of bounds at about the 20, maybe even the 18-yard line. So there the Saints will take it. All right, so we got a timeout. Saints in the lead, 7-0. Saints didn't have any trouble moving the ball on the Panthers in their first drive, all the way downfield, 75 yards into the end zone. Panthers come out and get 2 good runs, and then we sort of bogged down there and had to punt the ball. So the Saints have it back right after these messages, and Sam Darnold 1 of 2 for 2 yards. Andy Dalton 4 of 4, 100%, 59 yards and a touchdown. Dante Foreman 2 carries for 13. Alvin Kamara, I had to call him Camaro. Alvin Kamara 3 carries for 15 yards. Terrace Marshall has the only catch for the Panthers, and that was for 2 yards. Chris Olave, 2 catches for 32 yards, but David Johnson also has 1 catch for 21. Then you have the defense right there. Josh Norman, welcome back to NFL football, young man, or should I say older guy. Olave caught that pass and just spin out on Josh Norman, took it up the sideline. So we continue to have trouble with our defensive backs being, good enough, stepping up to the plate, getting some stops. We do have some injuries though. All right, am I making a mistake by naming or by calling this Mercedes-Benz Stadium? Did the Saints get a new stadium and move out of their old one? Is this a new stadium? And if it is, what is the name of it? I know there's got to be a Saints individual in here, Saints fan. Kamara bounces off the first contact and picks up about 1 yard.
So Penning's a young guy, just a rookie. They took Hurst, who was the tackle, moved him down into guard in an effort to kind of give the kid a little bit of confidence, because he's kind of a high-strung kid, an aggressive kid. Back in the day, if you get a kid like that, you want to get him into a fight fast so that he can get his mind off of the game and start to worry about you, and then you beat him.
So that's where the focus happens?
Absolutely.
All right, Andy Dalton in the shotgun. He fakes it, runs outside. Yep, they see something. We got our defense. I got our defensive ends down there crashing, not reading what they're supposed to be reading.
Try to counter that. No, first it's just a couple of words. First it's just a start. You know, you can't just throw it all on him. So you just got to get him interested. And then when you find out that he thinks he's kind of a
kills me, man.
kind of play on that.
Just kills me.
But then ultimately, what you
Anytime you see that option play, defensive end, you got the quarterback.
then you win.
So you light the fuse a little bit.
And in the pros and a lot of times in college, we just crash down and go for the running back, regardless.
Out of the eye, the Saints will run.
Kamara out in the open,
First for Kamara.
but there is a tackle made. If he had got past that, the tackler, the linebacker, he's gone.
Rookie, and he's next to a lot of experience, but a nice job. Good power.
Yeah, he just opened up a hole.
Just take Gross Manos and just threw him to the side like he wasn't even there. That's a nice matchup that they're going to like. That's a powerful kid. Benning. And Gross Manos, he's got a lot to learn in the run game.
Maybe the confidence starts to build now for Penning.
All right, thank you, Harrison.
First down and Bell's start. First incompletion there for Dalton.
Well, if his confidence was building...
E.V. Harrison, same stadium, different name. Okay, I got you.
Quick inside move to the inside. He tried to be aggressive, and they beat him with it. And so a lot to learn. You always protect the inside first, right? You can't give up the inside. And you get a little bit aggressive, and it makes you take a step to the outside. You're beat.
5 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Saints up and moving the ball on the Panthers, still in their own territory. Ball basically squarely on their own 40-yard line. Panthers look like they're going to rush 3.
Second down.
They rush 4. Saints run the ball. Is that Kamara again?
Once more puts his face in the way.
Yeah, you'll be saying his name a lot today. I don't think there's anybody up there who can consistently block Derek Brown. Like I said, he's 6'4", about 330 pounds. Smart guy. He's figured the game out.
Hey, now,
Lots of
boy.
learn on the inside. Especially with
It's a little guy from this area here.
Once you learn protections for a young player.
Should have been, well, he's not a little guy. Should have been out there played with Derek Brown at Auburn.
And that's usually the case. He's right.
All right, 5 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first.
That's a smart guy.
Saints in the spread, 1 back. 2 receivers to both sides. Going to be a pass. Dalton drops back. It's tipped at the line. Yeah, Shaq, we needed that. We needed that. That looks like the only thing that's going to stop the Saints.
Andy Dalton knows it. This thing just is going to get knocked out at the line of scrimmage right there. Boom.
Come on, Shaq. Be an athlete.
You see how he came clean? You can see at the top of his route, he was beyond the
You see it the whole way. Did the best he could. All right, so the defense holds. Saints will be punting this one.
Where'd he go to school?
Well, I have to tell you, it was Penn State.
That's shocking, isn't it?
Saints seem to be taking their time because the Panthers jump. They could get a first down.
A little inversion.
Snap is good. Punt is off.
Roberts back to receive, and he has the
Robert catches it at about the 13-yard line. 13th yard line. All right, we have yet another timeout with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Saints on top of the Panthers, 7-0. Thank you guys for joining me today. Make sure you hit that like button. I know it's going to be a struggle today, but I am trying to get, let's go for 15 again. 15 likes today, 15 or more likes. That'll be good. Last game of the season for either team. Saints winning field position game so far. Yep, they definitely are. moving the ball on the Panthers. Panthers in that bend but don't break defense right now. And if you can keep the Panthers, well, okay, I don't know. We don't know yet. I'm gonna give them a little pass on that first drive. All right, we did move the ball a little bit, but I'll be able to tell right after this drive right here. But if the Saints can keep, like you said, field position, they can keep the Panthers pushed way back, starting back or deep in their own territory, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for us. Just a little bit off on that pass to Moore. Panthers with one first down, and that came from running the ball. 2 straight runs. Let's see if we stick with it today. Panthers starting on their own 13-yard line.
Defensive back with 10 interceptions himself, Dave Witzel. They have 12 takeaways all year. Here in 2020.
It's going to be a run. Chuba Hubbard picks up decent yardage right there.
Nice job on first down. So you're going to, picking up 5 yards there. You'll take 5 yards every time.
Exactly.
So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in the run laterally instead of
oh, come on now.
Get up. And so once they get the team running laterally, they can cut behind it, and they picked up about 5
Got a big lineman down.
Injured player is Brady Christensen, 3rd-round pick last year for Carolina. It started every game this year. Steve Wilkes will check on his left guard, and we'll check on him after this.
Our offensive line has come a long way since last year. They sort of get overlooked, but they have come a long way since last year. Any Panthers fan knows that was one of our many weak points last year, definitely on offense. But those guys have come around and they've done decent this year. So hopefully we can add a few more pieces to that puzzle, or pieces to the offensive line, and get stronger. Now, our did make a good pick, Big E from State. He's had his troubles as a rookie, but not doing bad at all. So the line doesn't look too bad. Heck, they're a lot better than they were last year. Let's put it like that. How you feel about Sam Darnold? I don't know. To me, okay, I will say I feel a lot better about him this second time around after he got hurt, and basically got pushed back to the 3rd stringer, and Mayfield came and then did his thing, and then they put PJ out there. He seemed to be settled down. He said he learned a lot from watching while he was hurt. He seemed to be settled down. I still think he's if I were to rate him on a scale from on the letter scale, I'll give him a B. He's not terribly. He's more accurate than a lot of quarterbacks that we've had out there. He's definitely more accurate than Baker Mayfield. And since he's been back, he's made decent decisions. He's made good decisions, except for that INT through last week. That was a big one. And now I'm talking good about him. Let's see if he keeps it up. But if we lost him, if we sent him, I wouldn't be upset. And, you know, he's not gonna be. I'm not gonna feel the way I felt when we got rid of Christian McCaffrey. Like I was like, man, gonna miss him. You know what I'm saying? But Donald's in there just doing the job. He's not my favorite. I wish he had even a more confident look on his face. Come on, line. I start talking about you and this is what we do. But you know what? We should have known we couldn't go up the middle on these guys. Go outside or something. Not on these guys. Hey, we didn't move them at all. Shoot, and then set up in that traditional eye we did a few minutes ago, and hit off tackle, not up the middle. But anyway, McAdoo. I'm not the offensive coordinator. Panthers will be punting again. They get it off. The punter goes down, but I don't see a flag. It was a nice punt, actually. Saints will start on about the 23-yard line. Saints got those old school linemen, boy. They got the veteran defensive linemen. We ain't gonna do nothing against them grizzled veterans. Well, you heard when y'all traded. Yeah, hey, I was down a little bit. I even made a little YouTube short. But then I was like, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna get some draft picks off of it, and you know, but I had no idea what it was weird to me that we get rid of Christian and then we actually start running the ball. Like that was the thing. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Christian, we're gonna start running the ball. So I guess it was just, you know, we're gonna trade him when we can get a little bit for him. Didn't get no first round picks for him though. We're gonna trade him so we can get something for him while we can get something for him while he's not hurt. And I was like, man, like who we got now? Who we gonna give the ball to? But I guess that was Foreman's chance to get out there and then show what he really has. Hey, we started doing our. I don't even know if Temporary and the guys. I don't even know if we really had this plan, but it still does look like the Panthers started trying to rebuild earlier this year. You know, when we got rid of the coach, you know, got rid of Robbie, which I definitely don't miss Robbie. Robbie, man, I had missed Robbie since he. I ain't had nothing good to say about Robbie since he got on Sam Darnold. Was it earlier last year? About not getting him the ball, and in that next game, he dropped three or four catches or passes right in his hand. So I was like, Robbie ain't nothing but he just runs his mouth. And then when Wilt sent him to the dressing room, I was like, yeah, dude, get on out of here, you know. But yeah, that hurt me a little bit, Christian being gone. Because I didn't know what we were gonna do after we let him go. Who are we going to give the ball to? And heck, and our big running back we got now, Big Foreman, we just feed him. Sometimes McAdoo wants to get off script.
base up there, that I don't know if there's a more passionate fan base out there, and they are.
But I'm happy for CMC doing this thing over there with the with San Francisco. All right, here we go. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left. Saints. Oh, come on. Let's go. Let's go, Carolina. You string it out well, and Hill still picks up yardage. He's an athlete, though. I tell you that.
Looking for something. Looks like he had to slow down before he could get there.
Get the linebacker out there.
Puts the brakes on. It has to take about 3 or 4 steps. But it does set up this third.
And we get, was that one lineman scraping down?
It was like a 5-point turn.
Exactly. Yep.
He's fun to watch, though. I mean,
He's a stud, boy. I tell you that.
Watch all the time.
Taysom Hill's got a smile on his face, maybe because of how that cut was.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
It's going to be a sweep, a quick pitch. Kamara gets it, and he steps through a tackle, still going, still on his feet, down to about the Panthers' 45-yard line.
This is first of all well blocked to the outside. First thing you
Man, look at the
do is
quick pitch.
secure that edge right there it is.
Yeah, good block right
You
there.
get to the outside now. This is where it's exceptional, right? He just runs through 2 blocks.
Yep, runs through the tackle.
One is able to bring him down, but that's Derek Brown right there who couldn't quite get it.
Kamara with those pants on right there, those high, the pants over the knees. It makes him look tougher. He's a tough dude anyway, but guys wear those type of pants right there, make him look tougher.
He's a big play guy.
Big touchdown maker.
And the Panthers, oh, come on, ref. It was incidental.
Got sacked. We will check the marker.
Was that face mask or back of the helmet?
Grabbed him by the helmet.
Ah.
71, that's Hoskins.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 71.
15-yard penalty and first down. Good hustle, Hoskins.
And that's a shame for Hoskins because
It really is.
So you're just trying to grab anything, and it ends up catching his face.
Yeah, got him. Got to call that. Oof.
Fortunately, next do bent.
Yeah, definitely got to call that.
Helmets do not.
The helmets do not.
Thank goodness. Taysom Hill's okay after that.
National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory effect until 7. Wow, we might get some snow.
The 30 for New Orleans. Kamara.
New Orleans runs the ball. Kamara picks up about a yard, maybe 2 on that.
And this is where they use Mark.
Wilkes County,
Get the 30 yards inside.
Patrick County in Virginia.
And Kamara's a great player. He's a great player. He could be better, I think, if they had the pounder and then use him in a role to be your
Field
big play
position
guy.
again.
He's
Yep.
outstanding out of the backfield.
Field position again.
He's a real smart guy, and he's also excellent in protection.
And the
Might be set up for a huge
The
day
Saints.
today. 57 yards in the first quarter.
Saints moving the ball steadily.
The Saints have an Olave touchdown in this finale and a 7-0 lead from New Orleans.
Wasn't sure how the Saints were going to play this. Would they be like, you know what? Since I'm not a Saints fan, I don't know. I don't know the Saints DNA. Do they like, hey, we're gonna play 100% all the way until the last whistle stops is blown this year? Because the Panthers supposedly are. We're gonna do what we got to do. Plus, with the record we've got, we don't have there's no need to slack off now. Let's do whatever we can do to try to win this game. But with the Saints playing this field position, that right there in itself is a great game plan against the Panthers. Especially if we're not going to be able to move this ball. All right, so we got another timeout on the field. And I'll be right back.
thing that I really can see a big difference in as the season's gone on.
They want to put good things on the film.
He's more confident. He understands the offense. He knows it's his show. He knows that he has strength in the run game and that offensive line. That he's settled in and knows how to run this offense. I think that's a big deal.
He's been tremendous against pressure this year too, and maybe that is the knock.
All right, Carolina having trouble stopping the Saints. Saints in Carolina territory. Dalton drops back. Has a man, throws that to the feet of Kamara. He had to hit that. Kamara probably would just be finishing his run right now in the end zone. It's 4th and 6. Saints gonna have to kick a field goal.
Back to the inside, but you see Hill.
Oh, Hill wide open.
He's not looking there. He's looking back to the inside, and I think he knew it.
That's why he wouldn't even worry about Kamara. That's why he's looking that way, because
Seventh-year man here in the NFL.
Taysom was wide open.
And this one is slicing.
Oh, and that's going to be a win for the Panthers right there defensively. I think PJ is the guy for you guys. Really, you think? And look, I'm not putting PJ down at all. He did a great job when he came in there, but they're not going to give PJ that kind of respect. They're just not going to give him that type of respect. You think about it. If our quarterbacks don't get hurt at the beginning of the year, if Corral doesn't get hurt, if Darnold doesn't get hurt, PJ's out of there. Right? PJ felt it. I felt it. Everybody felt it. He was the last guy. He was out of there. You know they weren't going to get rid of their draft pick. I mean their rookie. So he was out of there, and it just so happened 2 guys got hurt. He kept moving up. All of a sudden, Mayfield not doing the job they want him to do. They put PJ in there. PJ comes through. So, I mean, if they use PJ, if they use him the correct way, yeah, I think we could be successful with him too. As far as accuracy from the guys that I've seen us play this year, I will still give a slight edge to Darnold and then PJ right under it. You know what I'm saying? I guess they had to put Baker Mayfield out there because he had more experience as a starter. That's what I could guess. But athletic wise, I'm a big expression reader. When you get in that huddle and I'm looking at you as a quarterback and that look on your face is I'm not sure, I ain't feeling confident. You know what I'm saying? But with PJ demands he demands the huddle. He never looked like he was not ready for the big moment. Plus he's athletic, so if you want to add a couple of runs in there with PJ, I feel more comfortable with him running than I do Darnold. So I don't know what we were doing last week when we had him doing that option. I'm like, get out of here. What are you guys doing? McAdoo. All right, but anyway, maybe if I talk a little junk about Darnold, he'll get on today. Stops. He's going to have to get rid of the ball. He's running.
And Darnold whips it toward the sideline, incomplete.
And that is incomplete to Terrace Marshall.
Start to get a rhythm, and so what ends up happening is there's no place to go with the football. Everybody was coming.
And McAdoo loves to roll him out. He loves that bootleg, boy. Swear he does. And look, our receivers can't create space. Look.
Now he did run away from him. Darnold didn't have some time. He's able to make this throw to the outside, but it sets up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Looks like we're going to throw it again. Going away from the run already. And we're not even down. Oh, we're running on 2nd down.
Jordan got him low. It'll be 3rd and long.
That has happened 2 times in a row because it looks like we ran the same play. The last time we ran it with Foreman and got nothing out of it on second down. Yeah, we ain't creating any gaps, man. It's like we're good job, Cam Jordan. I wish our defensive ends did that. 3rd and 9. Panthers gonna have to pass it. Can somebody get open? Darnold is going. He's on his feet. He has to throw it away. Man, we cannot get open at all, bro. Great coverage. I think he was supposed to. Shi Smith was probably the initial receiver because we all ran like hooks just to sit down and get open, and Sam didn't like that pass there over the middle. So the defense of the Saints holds again. This is the beginning of the second quarter. Panthers are going to have to punt this one again, and they get a nice one. Both teams playing field position, but the Panthers can't move the ball right now. All right, so the Saints going to start. What is that going to be, like the 18-yard line? Dalton walks back on the field with the swagger of a 20-year vet. Let's give him a 10-year vet. How many years has Dalton been in the NFL? Hey Siri. How many years has Andy Dalton been in the NFL? Hey, I should ask Evie Harrison. Should be able to tell me how many years has Andy Dalton. Well, he hadn't been at the Saints the whole time. So. Kamara runs the ball, picks up a few yards.
That's interesting with this Saints offense. Because I think when you lose a guy like Jarvis Landry and then Michael Thomas, they're out, and you have people who are coming in. I think the pleasant surprise for this offense was Rashid Shaheed. I think he's one of those guys who's got speed to burn. I think he's the happiest guy on the face of the earth. He always has a smile on his face. But man, he can.
Andy Dalton used to play for my childhood team, the quarterbacks. Kamara hits that. I like backs that hit the hole fast, man.
I did, and Matt nailed it. He is probably the smiliest guy.
Kamara picks up about 4 yards on that carry.
That's about it. He said, "Listen, why wouldn't I be happy?"
Born height 6'2".
In the NFL.
Hey, he ain't all that big.
Shot around week 6 against Cincinnati, and he really never looked back.
6'2", 220. NFL draft, second round, 2011. So yeah, was this like his 13th year, 12th year? Kamara bulls over a Panther to get a first down. Yep, 12 years.
This is a trailing view, but we guarantee you he was smiling on this first time. And then the next time they get him the ball, Andy Dalton in Arizona. See you later. What a revelation he's been.
Yeah, I think he's opened a lot of eyes, and I think the fact that they had guys hurt and he had the opportunity, he was able to step into that.
All right, Saints still moving.
Shadow.
It's gonna be a pass this time. Gets it out to the flats.
Inside there he is. Shaheed with a dart and a dive. He has what looks to be a first down.
He's trying to get nothing but better. He's
Josh Norman out there defending.
the game out. Look, year 1, year 2.
Whew, giving him plenty of yards, boy. I tell you that.
Really helps you figure things out.
And he needs to work on that tackling for him too, because the breakdown is not there.
Make people back up on
Overrunning it.
and he does
Let's go, Josh Norman.
Josh Norman is a savvy guy, 35 years old, but that is a tough jitterbug to tackle.
Dalton going downfield has a man.
And it's Shaheed again.
And that Shaheed, they've been talking about him. Carolina, everybody is probably playing.
Play a zone and he understands it, right? Play in front of him, take him up.
Hey, Josh, just come on now.
Just well done. Looks easy.
Norman is doing what he can do, you know, and the Panthers are depleted back there, but you can tell Norman is a good. He is a good 1 step, 1.5 steps slow.
There he is in motion. Why not hand him the ball? Across the 40-yard line.
I hate it when teams start playing like this against the Panthers because it's just like they just start having too much fun. It's like we can do whatever we want to do against you guys. Any play we call is going to work. Hate it, man. Because the Panthers right now haven't shown that they, even though it's only 7-0, it doesn't feel. It feels like they're playing in a game that's like 14 or 21-0. Because the Saints are just doing whatever they want to do. Look, Taysom Hill gets the first down and more, still on his feet. Gets it down to the Carolina 28-yard line. Yeah, we don't have an identity. You're exactly right. It's not defense. It definitely ain't offense. We're trying, you know, we keep saying for the last 2 years, even with the last 2 years, we keep trying to say we're going to run the ball. But, you know, and if you're going to run the ball, to me, it's like it don't matter. It don't really matter. I mean, yeah, you got to have a quarterback that can. Andy Dalton throws it off his back foot. You need a quarterback that's decent. You know what I'm saying? But our quarterback, offensively, that is what has slowed us down. And then when the quarterbacks play good, that is what allows us to stay in games and win a few games. But we want to have a running identity offensively, but then we will go away from it in a heartbeat. We'll go away from the heartbeat. Like to me, if you want to have a running identity, then run the ball 3 times one time. Run it 3 times on a 4 down set.
Well done by Littleton. He closed that thing down. Took that fullback on the way you're supposed to. Just hit him right in the face. Really well done.
And I know you have to pass it. I mean, if you want to get the first down, if you're not moving that ball, those first 2 downs, you gotta throw it on 3rd, try to get the first down. But maybe our line isn't that good. I ain't saying we're good. We're just better than we were last year. Gonna be that quick pitch again. Quick pitch to the left. Kamara still on his feet. Nearly gets the first down. No, he's not a real big guy, but that right there should have the average running back would have went down on that first hit. He absorbed it and got about 2 or 3 more yards. All right, Saints don't have a reason not to go for this 4th and 1. Stay on side though. They hand it off. Oh, and they step up. Frankie Louisville, number 49 in the house. And even though the Saints are moving the ball up and down the field, the Panthers defense, we're in that bend but don't break, boy, and we are bending like one of those balloon signs at a gas station or a car lot. But we're hanging in there. So extra point right here. No, that was 4th and 1. The ball was turned over. But I would have went for that also. So the defense stands up again. Can the offense do anything? Like, but once again, like you said, Evie, I hope I'm saying your name right. Field position again. Yeah, that's my little joke right there, man. One of these days I'm gonna get me a streaming deck so I can mash my buttons. That was my one little joke right there, Toad. So I should have had my background noise. But see, without a streaming deck, I can't have it on time. Got to have that little one button action. I'll get it done eventually. All right, thanks for everyone that's being here. That's in here right now. We got Evie Harrison hanging in here with me. But anybody else is in the bushes, make sure you guys hit that like button. Help me out a little bit today. So we got a timeout, and the Panthers still trailing the Saints 0-7. Saints have been moving this ball very easily. Just about everything they are doing is working. They are running and throwing the ball. Good balanced offense. Panthers defense is hanging on. Might even be a little bit of luck. Maybe a little bit of luck because the Saints have missed a field goal. All right, Panthers with a run. Foreman gets about 9 yards on that carry. Got to keep it up. I don't know what that run is right there, but we got to continue to run it. Couldn't run the ball when the opposing defense only respected CMC. I got you. That's a good point. That's a great point. Oh, come on. Let's go, baby. Come on, guys. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. We can't get it. Yeah, the one thing I don't like about that run, I mean, it was that's a good call, but we got to have an offense where the running back takes off when the ball is snapped. That was a really nice surge, and Darnold keeps the ball, quarterback sneak, and the Panthers get a first down. All right, Panthers with that's about 2 first downs for the Panthers. First and 10. Will Carolina pass it on first down? 2 receivers to the left. Yep, play action. Nobody's getting open. Darnold, throw the ball away. So what are you doing? Just get rid of it, Darnold. Darnold runs about 40 yards. East and west. Nobody's getting open. Yeah, are the Saints defensive back? Is the Saints defensive backfield that good? No, I already know the answer to that. I already know the answer.
Just well done, just picking up 4 yards when there was nothing there to get.
All right, Darnold. He scared me that time. All right, Panthers pick up 3 yards. And this time we hand it off, and man, we have. Oh, okay. Foreman stays on his feet. I hate that trying to pick the hole, man. I hate trying to pick the hole because our offense doesn't really open up. That zone offense, and I think that's why he's got to pick and choose, trying to find a gap. All right, 3rd and 2. Will the Panthers run it? Put Chuba back there and run it. Chuba, no, he doesn't get the ball, but a few times a game, so he'll be running hard as he possibly can. Oh, this be, please don't do the bootleg. Nope, quick pass. And we use the tight end. That's Trimble for a first down. All right, Panthers keep the drive alive. 3 minutes and 44 seconds. All right, longest sustained drive that the Panthers have had all day. And the second quarter is just moving by. Terrace Marshall goes in motion to the left side. Sam throws that very quickly.
You got to get JD Moore involved in this game, so I think they want to do that with, or DJ Moore rather.
Offside.
Defense must have lined up offside.
Neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
Anderson.
Darnold threw that while he was backing up on his back foot, just to try to get it out there quickly.
Line up in the neutral zone.
That's kind of neutral.
3 minutes and 14 seconds left before halftime.
Nothing negative, nothing positive.
Saints up 7-0. Panthers just in Saints territory. They hand it off this time. Stopped out after about a 2-yard gain.
Here's the thing with the Saints defensive front.
And look, we got to run something exotic, man, to get somebody open downfield. Let's go, McAdoo. Let's go, McAdoo. Call that play.
In terms of building a wall across the front, and they allow their linebackers to be able to scrape and run freely. They're really well disciplined.
Panthers one back, 2 receivers to the right. They're going to hand it off.
2nd and 4, and Foreman gets about maybe Foreman was.
Not a bad call. 2nd and 4. I thought he was going to spring that one for a first down. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. 28 seconds on the shot clock. 28 seconds on.
You're going to hear commonly across the board is build a wall. And how you build a wall is everything's broken down into gaps. So you have to control your gap, not be in your gap. Control.
3rd and 2.
This defense does that well.
All right, just so he's gonna let it run out. 2 minute warning. The time of possession is crazy. Oh yeah, definitely. Just running and running and just the balanced attack, grinding it out from the Saints. 7-0 is the score, and this is why it seems so weird. Well, just a little weird. We're gonna start on the Saints side. Andy Dalton, 7 of 11 for 90 yards and 1 touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 14 carries for 74 yards. Taysom Hill, 3 for 25. The Saints have 109 yards on the ground. Receivers, Shaheed, 3 catches for 34. Olave, 2 for 32. And Johnson, 1 for 21. 90 yards passing or receiving. And they only have 1 touchdown. Seems like they should have at least a couple. Dante Foreman, 9 carries for 35 yards. Sam Darnold, 2 for 6. Chuba Hubbard, 2 for 6. Hey, put Chuba in there and let Chuba hit that hole. Terrace Marshall, 1 catch. Tommy Trimble, 1 catch. DJ Moore, none. Who's over there shutting DJ Moore down? Because I guarantee you we're not trying to get the ball to him. He's just not open. He is just not open. And if they run in the zone and we're not getting open, that's even worse. Josh Norman, 4 total tackles, 2 solos. Derek Brown, 4 and 2. Only reason why a defensive back has more tackles than anyone is because he's got to stop guys that's running downfield, getting to that second level. Third and 2. Chuba Hubbard fights for it and gets the first down. And they ran the exact same play. They hadn't got the first down on it yet. This time they do. Yeah, Chuba finds the gap and just cuts it.
Unfortunately, he hit 2. So he carried the other one.
And that's all it took to get Bruin for the first down. Carolina, all 3 timeouts under a minute and a half. And it's once again
Chuba Hubbard.
to the second level.
What did I say? Give him, hey, put him out there and let him run.
Running with your eyes, right?
he knows he's not gonna get too many carries, so when he gets it, he's gonna try to break it.
Go where your eyes take you. That's a sign of a good running back.
2nd and 3. Carolina will probably go down the field right here, and they are. Nobody's open though. A ball is tipped.
It's incomplete. Third down coming up.
There's another one.
Shoot, we need to invest in a receiver. We need to draft a receiver. Sam Darnold. Ooh. Sam Darnold, he wanted to go to Chuba Hubbard on that one all the way, though.
Good, solid defense.
Good defense by the Saints.
On this New Orleans defense, 4th-year man on a rocky top.
10 seconds to get this ball off. 54 seconds left in the half. Panthers still trailing 0-7. They're going to run it this time. Chuba Hubbard gets the first down. Oh, and can't break loose, but he does get it down to the near the 30-yard line. 48 seconds on the clock. Panthers, their longest sustained drive all day.
Just following that tackle and guard, and then great.
Man, he had to stay on his feet. He probably could have ran away from him. I don't know if he would have scored. Looked like a pinball machine right there. Yeah, put Chuba out there so next time Foreman comes in there, Foreman is gonna be like, yo, you know, let me run over somebody. Let me hit that hole hard. All right, so we got a timeout on the field. Thank you, 5 individuals, for being in here. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm gonna check see how many likes I got. I'm going for 15 today, but I know it's gonna be sort of difficult. All right, Panthers now with 5 first downs. The Saints with 11. Total plays 31-23 Saints. Yards 199-68 Saints. Passing 90-4. Wow. 90-4 Saints. 4 yards passing for the Panthers. Rushing 109-64 Saints. Saints leading in every statistical category except for the penalties. They have 1 penalty for 5 yards. Carolina 1 for 15. Not really that bad for either team. Dallas Cowboys will be playing at 4 o'clock. Dallas and Washington, I think I'll watch that. Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Tampa Bay already in. They definitely don't want to get anybody else hurt, so they'll probably play a few guys. Heck, they may not even play any of their starters. New England Buffalo are playing right now. I don't know why I don't update like I should. My stream doesn't update. All right, Panthers. You're in field goal range right now, so just don't make mistakes. Get rid of the ball. Okay, here we go. Panthers can't get anyone open downfield. And he is definitely doing a good job keeping his eyes downfield and getting out of trouble. Ron Duffy, what's going on? 13 seconds to snap the ball. 40 seconds left before halftime. 2nd and 10. I say run it and then kick a field goal. Darnold throws the pick, trying to force it. Are we gonna make the tackle or what? Look eerily like that pick that was thrown last week. Run the ball, get your 3 points.
He just read it like a book. You're gonna watch. He's gonna try to hit this thing coming from left to right. Matthews coming the opposite side.
Dang, Sam, you gotta see that though.
Right out of the air. Just
good Lord. Yes, he took his. All right, so he took his eyes off the free safety. Well, I would like to see Sam Darnold's eyes to begin with. Did he look off the free safety enough? Because he just came across the field and picked that one. Honey Badger don't play.
Big smile on his face as Corbett is down, and we just hate to see both of the guards.
Honey Badger don't care.
Or have been injured in this game for Carolina.
Hey, I'm good, Rod. Ron, how are you?
This offensive lineman down on the Matthew interception and a 40-yard return.
There we go. NFL Plus is your
all right. Like I said, we were in field goal position, field goal range. Just don't make a mistake. Don't throw that pick. Don't fumble. We can get some points out of this and go into halftime at least with some points. But trying to pick it up. I don't even know if DJ. I don't know if DJ was in position to make that catch. He could make a catch like that, as long as the defensive back didn't put his hands up or whatever. But that was okay. I'm gonna say that was a great defensive play. It's still another pick for Sam Darnold. And like somebody said last week, there's the real Sam Darnold. He's been doing good. He's been doing good for those first 3 games he's been back. And then that pick last week. So that's what they've been saying. There's the real Sam Darnold. All right, let's keep them out of the end zone. They go downfield. Oh, get the interception, Woods.
Yeah, one of the things you're going to notice about Tyrann Mathieu.
Get the interception, Woods.
This guy has phenomenal instincts, and so now he has been able to.
All right, so maybe Sam Darnold never saw him.
So everything goes away from him. He's got to drop back, and he does that. But this guy has as good an instinct as anybody I've ever seen or played.
He was sort of covered up a little bit as he went down the field.
Ronnie Lott had phenomenal instincts.
Tampa playing full strength today. Okay.
That's high grade, man.
Yeah, I've been watching for a long time. I've loved this game.
Second down, Andy Dalton.
Make the tackle. Come on, guys. We're going to give these guys 15 seconds to give these guys a chance to put some more points on the board. Not quite in field goal range right now. But the Saints go ahead and call a timeout with 15 seconds on the clock.
what you want, Johnson.
Yeah, that's really well done. He got on
Nice,
top a little
nice pass, nice catch.
and nice read.
Is that Shahi? No, it's not Shahi.
Threw him open exactly where he needed to be. It's good football.
Dang, Woods.
Andy Dalton
Sell out and go get that interception.
And TCU does have the run-on field goal to beat Baylor earlier this year, so maybe he was just channeling Sonny Dykes. Who needs timeouts? Just go ahead and do it.
And we need to say he was a proud Horn Frog, let me tell you.
All right, Saints. Spread out. 2 receivers to either side. Carolina in that zone. And there's that move right there. Fumble! Carolina gets it. You're going to have to score, Carolina. It's the only time you're going to score today. Get up the sideline. With 3 seconds on the clock, how close did we get to field goal range?
This is a nice move back to the inside.
Look, great move. Fumble. It is recovered inside. He doesn't step outside. Gets up the sideline.
Good job by Henderson there, too, not to give up on the play.
Get up the sideline. Get in field goal range. I don't think he's even thinking that, though. However, if he doesn't get tackled right there, then we don't even have a chance. But let's see. Let's see if we're even close to field goal range. Nope, we're gonna have to throw this to the end zone. Or should we just say, hey, as long as we get it down the field, we're good. No pick six. And the Saints just knew we were going to pass it, so it's like, hey, just bring the whole house. All right, so that's it for the first half. But I tell you what, if you look at these stats right here, it just seems like it does seem like the Saints should have 21 points on us. And maybe they should. Maybe they should. If you look at some of the decisions they made. To go 4th and 1. They had 4th and 1, I think, twice in Carolina. Carolina stopped them, and then they did not convert on a field goal, or field goal attempt. So we take a look at the box scores right here. Sam Darnold 2 for 8 for 4 yards. Wow. Dalton 9-14 for 125 yards. Actually, this is not what we need to be looking at. We need to be looking at the team stats, and we'll look at that real in a minute. We'll look at it in a minute. Dante Foreman 9 carries for 35 yards. Chuba Hubbard 5 for 22. Feed Chuba. Kamara 14 carries for 74. Taysom Hill 3 for 25. Terrace Marshall 1 catch for 2 yards. Trimble 1 catch for 2 yards. Wow. We can't go down the field, and when we have gone down the field, we've thrown an interception. Chris Olave 3 catches for 46 and 1 touchdown. Shaheed 3 for 34. And there's your defense right there. So here's the big telltale sign right here. $12 first downs, 5 for the Panthers. Passing 125 for New Orleans, basically minus 4 now for the Panthers. 234 yards for New Orleans, 60 for the Panthers, and New Orleans still only has 7 points right now. So they are They're letting the Panthers stay in there even though we haven't scored yet. Can't make mistakes like we did. Rushing yards, 109 to 64. Everything looks just about the same as it did when I looked at it a few minutes ago. All right, so we got the timeout. Excuse me, got halftime score right there, 7-0. Last regular season game for both teams, and we'll see what happens. All right, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You know, I'm just a dude. We're all dudes. Just checking out the game here, and it's been excellent. You know, you Panther fans, and everyone else, you the other fans who've joined in, you know, for your team. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. This is going to be the last Panthers stream, but I will be picking and choosing certain games to watch. Those who know me know that my childhood team was the Dallas Cowboys. Looks like Dallas is going to be in the playoffs this year. What they've usually done is either win the first one and lose the second one, or lose the first one altogether. So we'll see what happens when the playoffs starts. That's right now. That's like the only team that I might even be interested in seeing what happens to those guys, or doing a stream on them. So I may be doing a stream like that. Just check the thumbnails, and definitely I will be doing probably more Hornets games as the NFL season comes to a close, and definitely the North Carolina Tar Heel basketball team. I will be on them. I will be streaming as many of those games as possible. Even today, this afternoon, unless something pops up, I am supposed to be streaming the North Carolina Tar Heel women's team. They're playing Notre Dame. The North Carolina boys team just defeated Notre Dame yesterday. So check me out, guys, and I will be right back.
Need to get into some kind of a rhythm. They've got to get people open. And right now they haven't been able to do that.
Let's go downstairs, check in with Megan O'Leary. Megan?
Thank you so much, guys. Well, Matt, you were basically saying exactly what Panthers coach Steve Wilks told me at the half. He said we have to establish a rhythm, and like he has said all week long, we've got to establish our run game. He wasn't all that pleased about some of those missed tackles, and he said, I know we've had injuries, but whoever is playing really needs to step up and do their job. Now, I just spoke with the Saints head coach Dennis Allen, who told me we have got to finish in the red zone. We have got to be able to make the most of our time on the field and score. When I said, hey, you held him to 4 yards passing in that first half, let me tell you, he was not impressed. He said, it doesn't matter, we have to do it again, and we have got to finish this season out there.
It's funny how that works, Jason. They weren't impressed. Well, coaches are never impressed, right? Until the zeros hit and they have more points.
Absolutely.
But it was a strong defensive.
All right, your Panthers get the ball first.
In that first half.
Coming out of halftime.
Will get it out of halftime. Will wants to boot it away. Raheem Blackshear to receive.
Let's see the adjustments that Ben McAdoo does, because there's only a couple tweaks you do.
The ball is kicked.
See if you can get some people open.
This will be returned. 10, 15, and he is down.
This is short of the 20-yard line. And JT Gray, who's
Once again, the Saints
got the special teams tackle.
make the Panthers start deep in their own territory.
Sam Darnold has been impressed with him. He's also been impressed with McAdoo's ability in the weight room.
Yeah.
Quite the lifter.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's see what they do. Now, you just heard Megan talking about they believe they need to get into a rhythm. Let's see how they do that.
Saints defense, in terms of pass defense, is third in the NFL, under 200 yards allowed a game. 4 total for Darnold. They're going to roll him. Darnold giving
Why do we keep doing that? It's not going to work, McAdoo.
Second down coming up.
They had to, right? So the coverage was right there, and what they're doing, and you can look at this defense.
Every team knows we're going to do that.
Rushing yards allowed. I mean, this is a great
And he just keeps trying to make it work.
Offense, you'll take that every time. But what they're doing, they're playing the zones. They're not moving. Everybody it's well disciplined. That's what you're seeing is good disciplined defense here.
Second down. Foreman bounces outside. Strong run for Foreman, and he's out of bounds.
But he was able to get to the edge, and the reason he was able to get to the edge is he set it up by
Fifth-year man out of Texas, Deontay Foreman, who we talked about his story with his father losing his dad. He's got a tattoo across his chest that says family over everything. Foreman, who's got the first down here for Carolina, gets another run.
Foreman stays on his feet.
Tackle Foreman.
Tries to run through a tackle.
Tom Sorensen finally yanks him.
That's a quick 20 yards for Foreman.
Big Foreman, about 6 foot, 235 pounds, the powerfully built guy. He runs behind his pads well. I like guys who can absorb hits. Like right here, he's just going to keep on going. I just think he's playing. He came to play, obviously. They need Deontay Foreman in this run game. He's the guy who's going to get. He can take a hit and still.
All right, couple of bruising runs right there. Now let's give it to
So far, Hubbard
Chuba.
replaces him from midfield on first down.
Chuba cuts back, still on his feet.
And he gets
Good run right there for about 7 yards.
Nice job by this offensive line. And they're doing a good job of moving.
Just grind it out on him.
They did it in spurts in the first half. So far, I mean, obviously at the beginning of the third quarter, but on this particular drive, they're being pretty consistent.
All right, guys.
Gabe Mays getting some run with the injuries.
I'm going to play a little bit of music in the background
That line as well.
so I don't get a copyright strike because the Saints are playing a lot of music. Carolina in Saints territory. Probably going to pass it right here. 2nd and 3. It's a quick pass. Chenault gets the first down, picks up a little bit more.
It's a first down, Carolina.
I like LaVisca Chenault. I think Chenault's one of those guys. He's a receiver, but when the ball's in his hands,
Tampa Bay playing full strength. This is all Edie Harrison.
he runs like a running back, catches like a receiver. I think they should get him involved more.
Or is that Evie Harrison? Online dropping, time of possession, and average starting field position. All right, Carolina with the ball on the 35-yard line of Saints. They're going to hand it off again. Man, get in the backfield. Oh, stupid! Oh my gosh! Foreman, what in the heck? Now you off, now you out. You gone, bro.
You got 4 flags.
Stupid.
You got something.
That's the bonanza.
You got it.
Stupid. It's stupid, man.
Somebody.
I mean, I know the game doesn't mean anything. Here I am getting upset too. But come on, bro. What did he do? I mean, what did he do to the point where y'all just stand there talking now and then you but yeah.
Slap upside the head.
Yeah, he slapped you, but then, bro, you know they gonna call you. You gone too. Oh man.
Final regular season game for.
Yeah, bro. Go in the locker room.
There you go. Who's on this crew?
Dang.
Have to sort it out. All this on the play after a Happy New Year break.
Guys, I'm just upset. All right, well that just means Chuba.
It happens fast. Dean Blandino is watching along with us. Dean, what
Look, he said, "Did you hit first?" He said, "No." He said, "Don't worry about it."
Fouls on both players. There's a little bit of a
Is it gonna be offset setting?
strike to the head, whatever it is that they have fouls on both teams, that'll offset the downward count. But now we've got to be thinking about, okay, are they talking to New York? Is there going to be an injection here? So that's the other part. By each team. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 92 of New Orleans, he's disqualified. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 33 of Carolina, and he's disqualified.
You know you're gonna get disqualified, dude. Don't even try it. Like, you know. Yeah, he hit you, but you know, come on now. You got on pads and all that. Look, all you do is just say, I got you, I got you. Don't get upset now. That's your fault. That's your fault. You know if you get up and swing, they're going to kick you out. It don't matter. Look, that's just a little tap, dude. You know they're gonna kick you out. So don't get mad on Salah because you ejected. You know you're gonna get ejected.
I think when you see a shot like that,
I mean, look, look. You controlled yourself enough just to throw one punch. You could have controlled yourself not to throw any. I don't want to hear that, bro. That's right, Chuba. You get all the run now. Get off the field, man. Get off the field, bro. Out of here, man. Come on, bro. None of that right there. I mean, let's go. So he's whatever he did on the ground, I don't know. And then so he slapped you on the helmet. Let's go, bro.
67 yards.
Get him back the next play. Run over his tail the next play. Now you gone. All right, let's go. Let's get back to the game. Sam's got to get rid of the ball. Don't get slapped. Don't get sacked. And oh my gosh, the Panthers complete a pass downfield to DJ Moore.
It's a crossing route, right? So he's going to start on your right side, down on the lower end, and come across. You're going to try to run things go left to right. You're going to try to run. They switched it. And anytime you switch inside for a backer, that's hard to get a guy going full speed used to stop and start. You're going to lose that every time.
There's Davenport going back to the locker room off the sideline. That was Caden Ellis, who was flat-footed as more right.
All right, Carolina has the ball on the 20-yard line, more like the 19-yard line. A little bunch set here. Chuba Hubbard still on his feet. Chuba Hubbard taking over the running today. Actually, if you ask me, I don't know. Maybe Foreman would have got rolling here in the second half. He did pick up a quick 20 yards, but right before the half, I think Chuba was chewing up the yardage. But no more Foreman today. He's out of there. So was a defensive end, I think, for the Saints. Panthers still running the ball. Chuba Hubbard near the first down marker.
So what he's doing, he's allowing the defense to define itself. The defense is going to define the run. So they're starting to the left and designed for him really to get outside to the left. But once he sees that they flow quick, he takes that back door.
Third and one.
Sets up this third and short.
Run the ball again. If they stop it, so what? Kick field goal, get 3 points.
The offensive line right now has been winning. Let it keep winning.
Whatever you do, McAdoo, do not call that. Okay, can't call the rollout. Chuba gets the first down.
And it's a first down. Passanio with the tackle.
So the Panthers continue to move the ball. Man, I'm still upset about Foreman. But anyway, got to get rid of it. Got to forget about it. Chuba, it's your time, baby. Let's see how many yards you get after. Let's see how many yards you have after this drive. Foreman ended up with 67.
Chuba Hubbard, just a couple of years into his career, getting some major run in this finale. It's a first and goal carry, and that's going nowhere. Cam Jordan loves the sack total, but he'll take a tackle for loss.
NFL every time. He took an inside move hard inside.
That's all right. That's all right.
One of the things the Saints defense does a lot of.
Let's see what happened.
Do move their defensive linemen. They move.
Yeah, Trimble didn't get his helmet across in front.
Move almost a rip move. And he beat the tackle to the inside and sets up this second and goal.
He had to hop over Moak. His body's kind of sweeping in there. He made the tackle anyway.
Now watch McAdoo. He'll go away from the run right now. He'll go away from the run.
Darnold wants to pitch and does.
Good second effort by Chuba.
Trying to drive the legs, and he is down to the 3. It's 3rd and goal.
Outstanding job by
Don't particularly like that call, but
there, and he still got some
the
yards.
Panthers were able to get some yardage out of it.
And he's just going to bounce and keep his feet journey. Watch this. There's 1, 2, nice spin. Another 3, 4. That's great running, Hubbard. Nice job. Looked like Marv Hubbard on that one.
Way to run downhill, baby.
I do, but it's one person that does. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Because I hate to see Sam Darnold throw an interception. Sam Darnold keeps it and gets into the end zone. But the ball comes out.
Was he over the goal line?
He had already crossed the plane.
Yeah, he'd already crossed the plane.
It looks like a touchdown.
But I think the Panthers recovered it anyway.
The officials are talking. They're just going to make sure. It looked like Darnold was in.
As soon as this ball crosses with possession, crosses the goal line.
Oh.
It's not. That is a fumble.
Let's see, did he catch it though?
See if he reaches.
Come on, Sam, really?
It's free. That's an open ball, right? Now let's see if he ever gains any possession. Does he gain possession of it? No, he doesn't. That is a free ball. That is not a touchdown.
Ball on it.
Field was a
Oh my gosh, we got on it though.
Let's see who recovers.
Looks like it's Michael Jordan from the guard spot.
Michael Jordan's everywhere. It's amazing.
It's unreal.
That's a touchdown.
That was a fortunate bounce for Carolina on a ball that came free in the end zone.
And the field goal is good. Mr. Sale, what's going on?
Ties the game.
I ain't here watching this weird game here.
Good too.
Carolina comes out of halftime and actually moves the ball all the way down the field and gets into the end zone. Not without a little bit of fisticuffs occurring on the field.
He's cleaning trash cans.
Our big running back Foreman gets kicked out of the game. Yes, the other guy from the Saints. Threw the first punch, if you will. It was more like a slap. But anyway, Foreman retaliated. He was already upset about something that happened on the ground. I don't know what it was or what was said. But then, the guy just tapped him. It was a slap, tapped him, and then Foreman basically an open hand punch. Gets kicked out of the game. And to me, the biggest thing on that, the thing that probably got me more upset, is how do you get mad and start slamming your helmet down and stuff on the sideline after you do that? You guys, you are professional players. You know what's going to happen. You know. And look, if you're a professional player, I don't care. I don't care. To me, okay, if you're professional, you're the best at your sport. So maybe a middle schooler or someone who gets slapped on the helmet might retaliate and throw a punch back or whatever, and then say, oh coach, well, I didn't know I get kicked out of the game for that. All right, but these guys, you get paid. To me, you get paid to make the right decision. Get paid to make the right move. Let's go. I'm not gonna open hand punch a guy if I really care about staying in the game, because that's what I thought to begin with. I figured, okay, the guy slaps him, the ref throws the flag, and in the process of the ref throwing the flag on that guy, I almost reach around the ref and then open hand punch a guy. So to me, I was like, well, Kamara knows he's gone. That's why he did it. He don't really care. He don't really care whether he finishes this game out or not, because this is the last game. But then you get on the sideline and you start explaining yourself, and then when you get kicked out of the game, you slam your helmet down. Come on, bro. You know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. They don't do that. It's not first guy hits first guy that swings in the NFL. If you swing back and make contact, you're going to. With all that said, the Panthers were able to go actually more than 75 yards. So they have to start on like their own, what, 15, 18 yard line? We don't know if the Panthers have found a rhythm, but they were able to get in the end zone right there.
NASCAR's Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum, February 5th.
Best of sustained drive. They actually had a drive going right before halftime, and we ended up throwing a interception. I thought we should have ran that one. Kept running it. We had field position. We were in field goal range. All right. Woo! Josh Norman comes up and lays a pop.
It's funny how games go in ebbs and flows like that. Like you saw the Saints come out in the first series, went right down the field.
All right, so with 6 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock,
In the end zone, it was like, oh, this is going to happen all day long. It didn't happen.
the Panthers
And so now they
had speaking of time of possession there,
Carmichael, their offensive coordinator,
Evie.
to find that same match they had at the
Is it Evie or Evie?
A lot of tools to play with.
Mr. Harrison, we'll call you Mr. Harrison.
He's the guy that really closed down the game against the Eagles.
All right, Kamara out in the flats. And Taysom Hill is going to take it. Good open field tackle by Josh Norman. He's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of you guys making me look bad. I'm the veteran here. I know how to tackle.
It's a tackle and that guard coming around. In this case, it's an OF, so the fullback coming in.
He actually tried to knock that ball out too. The savvy veteran.
They're going to set up this third in about 3 or 4.
Oh, after his pronounced
All right, 3rd and 3. Looks like they are going to be passing this. It's going to be a quick out. It's going to be a quick out. I don't think they're going to go down the field. Well, they got 3 receivers over there. Somebody's going deep. It's going to be an option.
3rd and 3.
Dalton.
Rolling to his right to throw.
Good defense.
Jeremy Chin.
Way to come up, Jeremy Chin.
And it's scored down New Orleans.
Nice closing the ball by Chin. I think
Carolina picked that one up.
they would like to come back to that football a little bit more.
Let's see who's going to go downfield.
Olave needed to come back instead of
Olave.
the ball. See that? And the difference in that play is just that one.
I think Olave had an option to go deep or just to stop and pick up the first down. So the defense trying to get off the field.
He had a very late growth spurt and turned himself into an NFL player in his 3rd year out of Carbondale. Southern
Snap is good. Punt is off.
Nice punt. Ooh, that one took off.
And it goes into the end zone. Carolina will get the ball.
9-7 Carolina. A brilliant drive on a halftime. Steve Rhodes wanted more of the run game. He got it.
Come on, Sam. Hang on to the ball, son. That's your only job since they're going to run you. Well, they trust him to run him, man. Like, I get anxiety every time I see him run. All right, thank you 3 people who have been in here. Guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Mr. Harrison has been in here all day. Thank you for being here. Ron Duffney stopped by to see me. Mr. Sayo stopped by. Thank you. Only one blue wrencher in here today. Everybody else is taking the time off, or they are working, or they're like, we ain't trying to look at the Panthers today. 11 likes. 11 likes. Trying to get at least 5 more. 5 more and a few more viewers, guys. I don't usually ask this, but you know, for today's purposes, if you guys don't mind, hang on just a second. Let me get back here. If you guys don't mind, help me out. Share this out. Heck, I could do that too. All right, so we got a timeout on the field after the score. Carolina's coming out and running the ball. Chuba Hubbard gets to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
A lot of run here. There's no gain on first down.
Nice job of that defensive front. They've been doing quite a bit of that. Now, when they get them running laterally, that's when they Hubbard's been able to cut back, Florida's been able to cut back. But when they just throw it like a straight dime or something like this, directly at the defense, they do a nice job of disengaging and making the play. Sets up this second and long.
Kind of wore out that defense with that run game on the last drive.
All right, well, I don't even worry about this. Let's stick to the game.
Shear checks in for Hubbard on 2nd and 10 for the 20.
All right, Sam hands it off. And Shear probably picks up about 2 yards. Trying to run behind the lead blocker who does not get up the field. I still like the running. Yeah, big. Yeah, that's it. That's it. On that right there, you can't. You got to wait for the for your tackle blocker to get out of the way.
That's an outstanding football player from Ohio State. He's been in and out of the line with injury a little bit in his second season.
All right, so 3rd and 9 to keep this drive going. Panthers going to have to complete a pass. It's not been the easiest thing. Oh, well, we decide to run. And we're short. But I don't hate the run.
Onyemata had the guard on him or the center, and he had the running back. And he was trying to get him to go. And they just started to make him run. Watch it. You see? And Ellis is able to jump in. And then they finally turned the course to go the other way.
So the Panthers will punt this one. All right, now that right there is what I call being committed to the run, because they ran it every time right there, and I don't hate it.
So we think on 4th and 2.
Snap is up. Punt is, and it's a fair catch, caught at about the 21-yard line. Samuel Goriel, thank you. It's either Goriel or Gorel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. There's your name scrolling across the top right there. Panthers had to punt that one. Couldn't get any movement on the ball, but the score is still 7-7. I've got Saints. Saints, actually, if you take a look at the stats right here, since we got a timeout, the Saints are really dominating everything now. The Panthers have found a little momentum, except for that last, 4 and out right there, or 3 and out right there. But other than that, the Saints are leading every statistical category. 37 plays. I mean, actually, wow, the Panthers just went ahead of them right there with plays. Look at the yardage right there, total yardage, passing. Panthers just went ahead in this quarter right here. But the Saints were leading in every statistical category, but Yeah, they're moving the ball all they want. They're doing whatever they want to do. Panthers have tightened up just a little bit there defensively. And probably more offensively, the Panthers have tightened up. But other than that, it's pretty even. Pretty even. There were some plays I think the Saints might redo, like the 4th and 1 they had. They went for it, the Panthers stopped them. I think we stopped them twice, 4th and 1, and it was a turnover, and they did miss a field goal. And Kamara comes back out and says, yo, let's start running again, baby.
It's truly wonderful food, and we were all so excited.
Get me back in it, coach.
And, you know, you type in the name, and sometimes you end up in the original location, sometimes you go to the mall.
Exactly. Who could know?
Tone Loke Buds or Tone Lock Buds?
Said, hey, let's go to Cafe Del Mall and get a beignet. And then I said, look, we got a
Says, let's go Saints.
What the heck is this?
That's very good.
2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter.
We appreciate you playing along.
Saints are going to run this again.
Will hand this off, and again the pile moves
And
forward.
Kamara picks up about 2 yards.
He's playing really well today. I mean, he is getting some tough yards on the inside.
Kamara, he will definitely have 100 yards today.
Close, it's going to be 3rd and about half a yard.
Go right back there, maybe a 17.
Alvin Kamara, 16 rushes, 83 yards. 3rd and 1, I'd hand it to him.
He always answers the bell. He's there all the time.
Who's it?
Ingram over on the south
Ingram.
line. Kamara, Ingram, supposed to be.
It's going to be a quarterback sneak this time.
This is a drive forward.
Depending on where they spot it, I'm pretty sure they're going to give it to him.
There it is.
Well,
Very close.
it depends left foot, right foot.
And he's like,
He went with left foot, which is still going to be short, it looks like to me. But it looked to me like, let's say if he didn't get it. It's hard because
Yeah,
it looks
he
like
got
there
it.
He did.
He got it.
And he got forced backwards.
Let's stop that shot, don't you think?
Yeah, but you can't really tell where the camera is, so it distorts the angle. But
Hey, thank you guys for being in here. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it so very much.
It's really close.
Oh, we got that. Oh!
Very close. And the crowd's reaction might be
Hey, do it again.
to coerce Dennis
Do it again.
to go for it.
let's see if he does.
Yeah, you can get that, though. Another quarterback sneak.
I said 6, it looks like 3.
Inches.
There's a joke in there somewhere, we'll leave it alone.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that clock hasn't started yet, so
This is what we'll go with.
got plenty of time to make a decision.
You're in the 3rd.
They're going for it.
Week 18, right? Taysom Hill's coming out. They're going to go for this. Or at least try to draw on sides.
Gutsy call right here. And so they're going to challenge it. They threw the challenge flag.
Challenge? Okay.
It's hard because you don't know the angle of how they're shooting it, right? So even if you're straight down the line.
Actually, if you, I think they'll look at the replay and see that he got it, give it to him. All right, so we got a timeout for a review. A challenge flag has been thrown. I still got a little music playing in the background while we're waiting on that. $12 likes. All right, moving on up. 12 likes, 100 views. Okay, today's been a little bit slow, but I'll take this. Take what I can get today. All right, Sam Darnold is now 4 of 11 for 22 yards. Dalton is 10 of 16 for 129 yards and a touchdown. Foreman, 12 carries for 68. See, you messed up, Foreman. You could have had another 100-yard day. Now, possibly, Chuba could get it. 14 carries for 57 yards. Alvin Kamara, 16 for 83. DJ Moore, 1 catch for 10 yards. Chenault, 1 for 8. Look, just not. We don't have those receivers to get open right there. It should be at least 1, maybe even 2, that have more than 1, have 3 or 4 receptions. You know what I'm saying? If they could get open, you get open and somebody, we can target you. You have a chance to catch the ball. On this side, with Chris Olave, 3 catches for 44, and then Shaheed, 3 for 34. You see, Josh Norman was leading in tackles. Where is he? 7 total tackles, 5 solos. All right, Josh, the veteran.
We had the shot down the line that you mentioned, and it looked like a pretty clear first down. And this is why you have the challenge system in place. They eventually get it right. And now the Saints have a first down. Short.
Saints with the first down. It's going to be a run. Kamara.
It's Kamara.
Picks up about 3.
Second down, about 6 coming up.
You know, it's interesting. We talked about Penning, the rookie, at the beginning of the game, and then we haven't really said much about him. But he's been playing pretty darn good. He's coming off the ball. You watch him, number 70, goes to second level. He's got some aggressiveness in him, which you like to see. You know those big guys, they always push you, punch you, do something, and they put their hands up like they did nothing.
Yeah, I wasn't even in the area, sir.
Going to be a pass this time. Dalton
Second and 7 throw.
finds a gentleman in the flats. It's going to be Olave.
Down and short for New Orleans. Maybe
Olave.
on the other
Olave.
side of the quarter break.
Nice job by Henderson in closing on that one fast. Olave's got some good, strong hands.
Third down.
You're right, they're going to be short by about a yard.
3rd and 1.
Maybe 2.
About half the games between the Saints and Panthers.
They're going to let this clock run out.
This one is no different. 7-all. Your score and the end of 3. Mr. Hines. Here in New Orleans and the Boston for
Damar Hamlin. Prayers go up. I think he's doing better. All right, with that said, since my for some reason my scoreboard here is not updating. Let's see if this works now. All right. Okay, now we got a little update action right here. Tampa Bay at the end of the 3rd quarter is trailing Atlanta 17-20. New England trailing Buffalo 17-21. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the 3rd. And 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Minnesota ahead of Chicago 23-13. Baltimore trailing Cincinnati with 10 minutes and 34 seconds left in the 3rd. Houston on top of Indianapolis. The Jets trailing Miami 3-6. That's in the 3rd quarter. Cleveland trailing Pittsburgh. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third. And we got a few more games going on tonight. Taysom Hill, quick pass to Taysom Hill, and he's not going to get it.
Up by the Carolina defense and driven back by Thompson.
At the beginning of the fourth quarter. So far, the Carolina defense has actually been playing pretty good today.
He is met right there. Boom. Norman does a good
Wrap
job.
up.
Thompson does a good job, and he is not getting there. That is great defense.
All right, it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Short of midfield.
4th and 1.
Just about a yard to go.
And they're going to go for it again.
Long.
Don't you jump offside. Come on. Come on, D. You knew that was what they was going to do. You knew that's what they want to do. Come on, Derek. You knew that's what they was going to do.
And he knows it. As soon as he did it, he knew it.
You knew they were going to do that, man.
That's the end of the deal.
Come on. I know, Wilkes. I know, Coach. And I guarantee you somebody was over there saying, don't jump offside.
Ball game. Taysom Hill in.
And Kamara gets outside.
To the outside.
Oh, wrap him up.
Take him down. It'll be a lot of running.
There's a flag on the play in the area of holding. Josh Norman comes out there, almost makes a good open field tackle, but he makes it turn it. He makes Kamara turn it back in to the defense.
Third-year man on a deep.
Okay, Josh Norman, 35 years old, out there making tackles, out there making plays.
Tried to get that edge, and then he couldn't get it, and then he turned it all the way back inside. It was a lot of running for a gain of 0.
And 10 yards
Close
back.
over on that sideline. There is a lot to play for this Carolina team. Those players are very well behind him, hoping a number of them have said.
1st and 20. It's going to be a pass. Can we get some pressure on Dalton?
Recently have had that happen around the NFL.
He's going for it.
Andy Dalton throwing into traffic.
Come on, Woods.
Los Angeles.
Hang on. Can we please play that back? That's the second time to me it looks like Woods has a chance to get an interception and he can't get to it.
How do you think Bill Belichick feels about his kickoff coverage right now?
Yeah, I'm not too happy.
Man,
Yeah,
which means now the Saints will convert.
Playoffs on the line.
It's 2nd and 20, but watch this. Come on, Woods, go get that interception, baby.
Just lit a fire under him.
Second down throw. Olave slips. Gets the penalty yardage tackle.
See right there,
Nice job.
Henderson. That wasn't a bad way to try to play that because he was gonna do that little run under move, that loop.
Talked about Steve Wilkes and why this game's so important to him. He was a Charlotte guy. He's an App State guy. And Carolina native son. High school in Charlotte. This Panthers playing for him in part.
3rd and 10 now. It is manageable.
3rd and 10.
Carolina just can't get any pressure on the quarterback. They never can.
Go for it on 4th down. We'll
They
see.
can stop runs, but they cannot get anybody back there. That's a hold. And as I say that, they get back there and get the sack.
Just exploded.
That's a great job by Barno.
Barno.
And also, Derek Brown to the inside. I mean, they just mauled them. Watch on the outside here, both these guys.
That's a good move right there by 90.
He got on Trautman, and that's
Yeah, good move.
So Tight ends really, they don't
All right.
walk in this league anymore.
Defense
So you kinda
holds
think that
again.
way. When I'm watching Derek Brown and he
Barring any mistakes here on the special team right here.
good job though. Excellent pressure.
Snap is off.
You wouldn't say all.
Kick is good.
Yeah, maybe.
It's fair, called at the 20.
Inside the 20-yard line. Boy,
Good move by Barner.
tearing down.
And then Derek Brown gets back there also. All right, so we got another timeout. Carolina defense doing enough. The offense just, as usual, you know, we have put 7 points on the board. I think we should have had 10, but we had a turnover. We throw an interception. When we had a chance just to play smart football and, you know, just don't turn it over. Just don't turn it over. Maybe run the ball in that situation. I'm talking about a situation we had before halftime. There before halftime, and instead we throw an interception when we were actually in field goal range. You know, run that ball, maybe do something, you know, do a little trickery on the run, but make sure it's a play that can get us upfield. And if that doesn't break, you know what I'm saying, and we have it's third down, we can't get the first down, let's kick the field goal. Then we go into the half. It's 3-7. All right, so Carolina will get the ball back right near the 20-yard line. All right, Carolina will start on the 20-yard line. Their own 20-yard line. They send DJ Moore in motion. They hand it back to the side he came from. A good chip block right there. And Chuba Hubbard picks up about, picks up about 6. A lot of running there.
If he doesn't do that, he's still running.
Mario Davis, who is playing well into his 30s now at a very high level.
Playing well, he's really playing.
Carolina picks up some yards on that carry there by Chuba Hubbard. Looks like Darnold might be Chuba. Handing it to Chuba. Chuba gets to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
Yeah, well, the offensive line did a big look at their locker room leader, Austin Corbett, is out with the knee injury he sustained very late in that first half. We also saw Ricky Christensen go down earlier in this game as well.
So Carolina has had to sub some guys on that line. It's not the same line we started the game with.
Very well, and I think one of the main reasons is I think Bozeman, number 56, that center, he's as solid as they're going to be. Smart guy, gets up the goals, you can see him right there, he's directing everything. They can rely on him.
It's an empty backfield.
Really inside blocker.
Darnold drops back. He doesn't see anybody. He gets out of trouble. Go ahead and keep it, Darnold. He gets a first down and more. That's one thing Darnold has done today. He's been like nearly sacked or been on the run a couple times and been able to get out of there.
And he sees he's got nothing. He had the crossing route going again. He's able to get rid of Roach, and then he's off to the races and does a nice job. He has
So Darnold picks up the first down.
game here. hasn't had the open receivers like he'd like. He's missed a couple, but he's keeping his team.
Man, how come we can't get open? Let's go, DJ Moore. Let's go. Get open one time down the field if we're going to throw it. All right, Carolina probably going to run this one. They do. I like the way they hit the line right there. 3 yards is good. That's Chuba Hubbard.
Back in the mid-90s, 1995. Carolina's last postseason ended right here at the Superdome. Cam Newton had the Panthers driving, but the Saints defense got a stop to close that game out.
2nd and 7, 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. It is tied up 7-7. Sam Darnold hands this one off, and Chuba almost squirts through. Picks up a couple yards on that carry. Yeah, they're doing a great job covering down the field. Who are these defensive backs, bro? They are shutting us down. DJ Moore is a talent, but man, to me, he's always been suspect of being a great receiver. And Carolina's going to throw it. Throw it away. Man, they just got Darnold on the run today, man. We can't hold the line off, and nobody gets open for Sam Darnold. Let's see. We got a tight, and our tight end can't get open. No one can get open. Tight end trying to get in the flat. Everybody is covered. Yeah, there's no good place to throw the ball. We're gonna have to run some kind of double move or something. Look at the top out there. Is that DJ Moore who stops? All right, so Carolina's gonna have to kick it. Everybody doing working on field position.
New Orleans will have it off the 5th punt by Hecker today. Saints and Panthers tied at 7.
I guess the Saints. All right, so we got a timeout. I guess the Saints fan base probably feeling like I am about their offense, about how I'm feeling about our offense. Now, the Saints are able to move the ball, but they're not finishing. Carolina, we've had a couple of good drives, but not able to get anything out of it. Defensive game right here. Only because these offenses can't finish. Well, I would say the Saints offense has not been able to finish. They've had the ball in the red zone a few times. But Carolina, it's rhythm. We haven't been able to get a rhythm. And if the Saints can stop us a couple of downs on runs and we have to throw it, that's what they want to see from us. They want to see us throwing the ball because their defensive backfield is just completely shutting us down. We don't have a wide receiver who can get open. And obviously we don't have any kind of exotic patterns that we could run to get a wide receiver open. And we don't have, Sam Darnold doesn't have time to wait for a receiver to get open. It's going to have to be something quick if we do, but it's just not there. We're not running it if we got it. USFL coming in April. Firelight Wild. Panthers. All right, everybody's struggling. Both teams struggling to put the ball in the end zone.
All 30 of those years. He's been a constant guy. He's been at the top of his game. I've seen his brother and myself before the game. I've known those guys a long time. Nobody's done it better than Jeff. He's been the guy when it comes to officiating. You can always count on him.
right. Saints starting the traditional I. Tight package. Do your job on the outside. And Kamara doesn't even make it to the line of scrimmage that time, and they're going to lose yards. Who's that going out? Was he hurt? That's the first play back after the timeout.
In the second half, he's made a couple of big plays. One of those guys who's got great instincts. Not a real big guy, can run really well.
All right, Saints have the ball on the 14-yard line. Carolina bringing 4. It's going to be a pass by Dalton. Dalton hits his man out in the flats, and he gets near the first down. 7 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. This is tied up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fourth quarter. Dang, 3:23. This game will probably not be over before the women's game, North Carolina women's game. Dalton, drop back. Slant pass is no good. There are no flags. Henderson doing a good job there. Once again, it is 4th and 3. Another punt. Good defense. Yeah, he should have caught that probably. That catch. All right. Don't jump off sides. If you do, Carolina, it will be a first down. The punt is off. Can return it. Hang on to the ball, though. Go down. Go down. Come on, guys. Listen, I could be an integral part on the sideline if nothing more than just yelling at those guys and letting them know different things to watch for. Like, let me be the guy that just runs down there somehow, if they could even hear me, and say, don't jump offside. They're trying to watch them drawing you offside. Or number 18, I'll run down there and say, hey, when you catch this ball, they're going to try to strip it. Protect the ball. Like, to me, that's just common sense. You know they're going to do it.
7-all, Carolina from the 41.
All right. I mean, like right here, depending on what we get, if we can move this ball, all we need to do is just, even if we don't get in the end zone, don't force anything. Run it. Come on, Demario Davis, the veteran linebacker. Nobody picks him up. Yeah, you got to get in there, guard. Come on now.
Loss of about 2, 2nd and 12.
All right, so now McAdoo, when you run it on 2nd and then throw it on 3rd, we're already behind the sticks. Going to run it again, and we get 1 yard out of that, so now we're going to have to throw it on 3rd down. Dang, man. Oh, my bad. Earlier, if I said that the Cowboys taking on the Redskins, I'm sorry. It's Commanders. Maybe I said Washington. All right, 3rd and 11. You know they're going to bring the house. Somebody run a slant right here. It looks like it could be there. Man, nothing, bro. We can't get anything.
They had the right look on the left side, so they had. This is going to end up being a fumble, so it really doesn't matter.
The ball was snapped early.
Too soon by Bozeman. And then Darnold does a nice job of trying to get whatever he can, but on the left side, he had a nice matchup. He had 3 against 2 on top side with that safety sitting inside.
We're lucky it wasn't a fumble. We didn't turn that over. It was an early snap. All right, so Saints will get it back this time. You gotta believe that they'll get something out of it. Kick is good. It's going to be called back at the 10-yard line. Boy, they are. Field position, boy.
I've been glitchy Wi-Fi, and I've decided, well, you're on vacation.
Man.
I am too.
All right, if Carolina can get these guys out of here again, McAdoo is just gonna have to let it go. He's got to call. Hey, you got to open up that playbook. Open up that playbook. Regardless, even if they do score, we got to open up the playbook. Got to let it go now.
A little mayhem today for Sam Darnold. 4 for 12, 22 yards.
Yeah, and I would say that's deceiving for Sam Darnold because his receivers have not done a good job of separating.
Gonna be a run. Kamara breaks through. Picks up about 9. Hey, that's one thing we can't let happen. Kamara definitely gonna. I think he is close to, if not 100 yards already today.
You'd like to have a guy who can grind, but this kid, he'll grind. He is legit.
19 carries, 95 yards.
But he shows you more and more the more you watch him. He's fun to watch.
Man, we better wrap up. We better wrap up on the tackles, I'll tell you that. First down and more. And the Saints will just be content to grind this thing out and get in field goal range and kick a field goal. We gotta wrap up, man.
101 yards right now.
Kamara in the backfield. Finds the tight end. The tight end is rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. That right there, that's that movement that McAdoo wants Darnold to have, but you got to set it up. Look, our defensive ends out there want to flow in instead of doing your job. But it could have been worse. 2 minutes and 58 seconds left in this game. They're gonna hand it off. Wrap up! Come on, man! Wrap up, baby. Grab jersey or something. Yeah, all it is just right there. You just thinking he's gonna go down. That's what it is. Because he tried to throw him down instead of just wrapping up and driving. Try to throw him down. Let's go, big man. Squeeze.
So he tossed away 6 yards on the gain for
Wow.
2nd and 4 coming up.
Remember back in the day we used to have those loose jerseys. You can grab jersey. It ain't easy to do it now. You got to squeeze. Saints content to run this time. There's a minimal game. Probably won't give them anything right there, right at the line of scrimmage. But New Orleans does not care. It's trying to get into field goal range. I think this is the 2-minute warning. It is, ladies and gentlemen. It is so sad for the Tar Heels, for the Panthers, that we don't even have a passing game. We don't even have a passing game today. If you got a decent defensive backfield, you can shut us all the way down. Terrace Marshall can't get open. Moore can't get open. We don't have that guy. We don't have that guy that runs patterns good enough to get open. And I can't blame it all on the pattern. We can't run away from people. I don't know. That's all I can see. We just don't have the talent back there. Don't have that quickness. If we had just a quick receiver, you know, who could just run a pattern and get open. And I might be putting too much on the receivers. It could be pattern. It could be play design. But I mean, if it is play design, bro, we got to get something. We got to get something else. We should have had something else. This is not the only game where we can't Sam Darnold. It wouldn't matter who's back there. If there's no one to pass to, what do you do? No one can get open. What do you just you force it? Just try to throw it in there? No, that's where you make mistakes. So Sam Darnold's doing the right thing right there. He ain't throwing everything. He's seeing what's there, and nobody's open. Can't throw the ball. So play design. We got to run some kind something. Design some kind of plays to get guys open. But hey, we got a whole off season to work on it, huh? We need to find a Cooper Kupp. We need to find an Alderman. We need to find somebody that just all they do is work on patterns and get open. Quick pass is incomplete. We also need Andy Dalton to make a mistake and throw us an interception. What are you doing, bro? He didn't look the pass all the way through though. Don't jump offside. Don't jump offside.
Nothing really to lose here. Instead, they punt it away, and Roberts fading back. This ball bounces.
Leave it alone. All right, so now Carolina will, if we run it, it'll be first down. Just see if we can break it, and after that, Carolina will have to run the ball. Carolina will have to throw the ball, and this is a tough situation to put Darnold in because Darnold knows if they get the ball back, the Panthers won't be able to get it back. All right, the Panthers will not be able to get the ball back if we go a quick 3 and out right here. Which means the Saints will get the last chance to try to score. I don't want to see an overtime game today. Are we going to go down the field this time? Throw the ball, and he does. Goes downfield, has a man, and it's picked off again, ladies and gentlemen. Sam threw that one. He was reluctant to throw it, did not step into it, and it floated. And another interception. Yeah, he threw that on his back foot. Had a guy.
And the ball kind of floats a little bit. Sam Middlefield, now he's watching it. Moore's on top of it, right? The ball is underthrown because of the pressure. And Sorensen comes up with a big pick.
This is why I said the pressure was on Sam Darnold. When pressure is on Sam Darnold like that, he's thinking, hey, if they get the ball back, I mean, if we do not get in the end zone or get points out of this, they get the ball back, we're not going to get it. So that's when he starts to force things. That pass should not have been thrown. It was there, but he could not step through it.
That's what you're going to be. And they're going to run the football and see if Kamara can get himself a first down, right? That's what you really want here. but you're going to do it conservatively.
Could not step into it. That's what it is, not through it. Couldn't step into it, and that ball floated, and because DJ had him. DJ had him. You throw that one long so nobody gets it, or so the only person to get it is your man. The only person to get it is your teammate, or it's long and nobody gets it.
And he's played pretty well here today.
That one floated.
Nice job.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't want to see an overtime game, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to see us lose like this.
Put another guard in there. Because Hurst was playing tackle for the whole time. Let's see what they do. So it looks like they're going to bring in. Let's see here. Young's inside. He had been there.
Saints are in good field position. Can the defense of the Panthers hang on just a little bit more?
I think he's going to be fine.
I mean, just one more time.
Taysom Hill coming onto the field for the Saints. Andy Dalton to the
That's going to be the second interception that Darnold thrown today.
So that timeout ends up being charged to the Saints because of the injury.
They are basically already in field goal position, field goal range. Taysom Hill's going to run this one and get nothing.
Littleton there along with Luvu. Third down, and there's a timeout for Carolina. Look like they might get the ball back. The Saints right out of the gate get the ball, march down the field. Chris Olave the touchdown.
Yeah. See, you know what? I like Josh Norman because after he got beat right there, he's just made up in his mind. I think it was one more play that he got sort of burnt on. It wasn't a long pass, wasn't a touchdown pass. But after that, Josh Norman has been playing his tail off, tackling and all that.
So right now you're looking at about a 54-yard, 53-yard field goal. No. That's a big third down right here.
Oh, they're going to pass it. They're going downfield. Ah! Come on, Jay. Come on, Josh.
Bring it in. Yeah, they misread it completely. That's why I said no from the start. They weren't on the same page. And so he had a Olave.
Josh almost with the INT.
Like he was going to run a go route. And normally Josh Norman makes that catch. He did not make the catch. Obviously, right in his hands. That was an opportunity.
I don't know if that's a normal catch. That was a good try right there. So with a minute and 24 seconds left on the clock,
Last two from 50 plus.
Saints.
With a buck 24 to go in the season for the lead.
that is no good. Looks like it's blocked. Carolina gets the ball right there.
Great field position and 79 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Darnold gets a chance to redeem himself one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
No, he missed that completely. Snap's good.
It's down, and you got your hand right in the way, bro. Now that might have been blocked a little bit.
Shankadelic.
I tell you what, if we get Panera in that situation, Panera's not going to miss it. Panera has been on, knock on wood, Panera has been on time since that fiasco in Atlanta. All right, do we go downfield? Do we run it? Hang on the ball, Ronald. They're not. We do better just running the ball and getting as many yards as we can. Yeah, our receivers can't get open. Nobody can get open.
Slant coming on the inside, but he had a safety sitting right on it.
There you go, Darnold. Run the ball. That's the best thing that can happen right there. That is the best thing Carolina can do right there. Run the ball. Just give Panera a chance to kick it. That's it. That's all that can happen. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Run it one time. Darnold. I'm telling you guys. Run the ball. I'm telling you. That's the best thing to do right there. I mean, you got to set up like you want to.
I don't get this one. So he starts right there. The spot was right. They kept the clock running. They didn't use it. They didn't use a timeout.
Man.
Now they're down to 19 seconds.
Yeah, now we got to pass it. Well, you don't have to pass it, but, you know, like you really don't. If you run it, you can call a timeout quickly. Nope. Has a man. Hang on to the ball. Hang on to the ball. Timeout, timeout.
25, and Carolina now will use a timeout with 11 seconds.
Can the Panthers make good decisions right here and get Panera on the field?
An in-breaking route. He gets that defender on his top side shoulder, and then it's just a leopard.
A pass and a pass by Darnold in a nice pattern. Best separation all day. Hang on to the ball
Well done by Marshall.
by Terrace Marshall.
Because he in time, Darnold is right on the money.
If you get open, Darnold can hit you.
Marshall, a Louisiana native, in his second year.
We have another timeout. Run the ball. Get them closer.
Superdome as a first
Run the ball. I don't care if we don't get any yards on it.
maybe to see if they can center.
Put it right down the middle.
Call the timeout.
I mean, we probably won't get any yards in it, but that's all right.
It's a handle.
Man, don't dive, run.
Loses a yard.
Look at, oh my God. And why do you not have Chuba out there?
Timeout with 2 seconds to go.
What in the world, bro?
And as Allen decides to ice Pinheiro.
So this should be a
Well, I guess that's not bad right there because if we break it, then we run out of time. We got to get in the end zone.
Pinheiro, who has made 11 straight.
Come on, P. Let's go, P.
He's made 11 straight kicks in the fourth quarter.
They're going to call a timeout and ice you.
Big thing for Carolina.
They're going to call a timeout and ice you.
this is going to be a 42-yarder.
You got it. He got it.
Saints Panthers down to a final play again. And there's the timeout from New Orleans. The most accurate kicker in the NFL.
What you doing?
Field goal percentage this year, Pinheiro. And by
Yeah,
the way,
what?
too, after this one's over, the State Farm game
I
rank.
got no Q-tips at your house.
Yes. Why would we bring Q-tips here?
Anyway. All right, here we go. The Panthers can win this game if they can get the ball down. Pinheiro will hit this one. It's down. And it's good, ladies and gentlemen. And the Panthers have won this game even after 2 interceptions. And Coach Wilkes, it's gonna be a strong. Hey, it's gonna be a strong discussion on whether Coach Wilkes may end up being the head coach. I'm like, yo, get the man a year. Hey, give him a 1-year contract. You know what I'm saying? Carolina ends up winning this game. It's the last game of the season.
Welcome to the State Farm Game Break Show.
Yeah, I know all you non-Panther fans, you guys are like, big deal, you won a game. but for us, it is a big deal. The Carolina Panthers win their last regular season game, defeating the Saints 7-10. A defensive struggle, if you ask me. Some missed field goals by the Saints. Some decisions I think they should have done different things. But the Panthers hung in there defensively, played a heck of a game. And ended up winning this, going away. Pinheiro, like I said, Pinheiro, since he hooked those 2 field goals at Atlanta, has been on the button ever since then. And the Jets and Miami, the Dolphins are in a similar situation. All right, I would usually watch the Cowboys versus the Commanders. You know, back in the day we called it the Cowboys Redskins game, but you know, no biggie. I'm getting ready to get off here, guys, because what time is it? It's 3:48. I'm going to be streaming. I think I'm going to stream the North Carolina Tar Heel girls basketball game against Notre Dame. So thank you all for being here. Right now, 8 people in the chat. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I was going for at least 15 likes tonight. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see if I got it. 13 likes. No, did not get it today unless somebody hits me up with 2 more likes before they leave today. But I appreciate you guys, those people who did stop by. And with that said, hey, let me run through the guys that stopped by today, and then I'm going to get out of here. Firelight Wow, thanks for stopping by. Tone Look Buds, thanks for stopping by. Samuel Gorel. Ooh. Samuel Gorel or Goriel. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for subscribing to the channel. Miss Seo stopped by in the house. Evie Harrison or Evie Harrison has been here all day. Thank you, dude. All of you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ron Duffney stopped by today. Thanks, Ron Duffney. And that is it. I appreciate you guys. Panthers win this one 10-7 to end on a good note for their season. And I thank you guys for hanging with me. I'm Coach Gary, and I am out. Peace.